I need to cancel my subscription because I'm paying monthly. I need to buy the yearly, save some money.
You're slacking, man. Slacking.
Oh man, I literally just thought about it like 2 days ago, and then I just got billed again for the monthly. I was like, oh fuck, man. Should have bought the yearly. Could be good. Posted it on Facebook. Been checking on Twitter actually. Let me see if it posted on Twitter. Yeah, we're good. Hey John, what's going on? Neo is probably going to hit 1,000,000 calls by the end of the day. You're at 800,000 already. I called out QCOM this morning. They've got 170,000 calls today. How they're doing. I think they gapped up huge. Yeah, they gapped up huge. ESM, I called that out in the morning too. That thing's been flying all day.
Neo's insane, bro.
Yep, Neo's on fire. Dixie is getting ready to lose this level here. If it loses this level, it could be pretty bloody. Yeah, he just failed the daily cloud too. That's good for us since we're in gold. Gold's doing pretty good since we hopped in. Got a little bit of a bear div coming in on the 15-minute. But that's because the gap pushes the momentum so high. You're up $20 in gold. I need to sell some premium on the small account, Kiff. I haven't used the small account since that last trade. But it's just, I don't want to sell calls here, and I can't sell puts because everything's running, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. What do you do?
If you were, I'm wondering if I should get rid of, I have SPY 350 for November 20th that I got at a little under $4. I wonder if I should sell it now.
On what?
SPY.
Oh, SPY. Here's DraftKings 15-minute. I told you guys as soon as that 15-minute cloud started flipping 100% bullish, it was going to be really good. Let me zoom out a little further. You can see, look at the difference in this move from the last few pullbacks. The last two times you tried to flip green, you never turned like 100% green. Now you're finally 100% green and you're pretty bullish.
Let's get it.
Doing too bad. 4 hours still got a long way to go before you're bullish. 1 hour just flipped 100% bullish. The next pullback could be a decent spot to enter. If it pulls back and fills that gap, wouldn't be too bad, around 39. You do have earnings coming up, though. I should have did what I said I was going to do on Smith & Wesson and wait for it to break the daily cloud. We got in a little early, and now we're paying for it. It is coming back a little bit, though. Dude, SQM is on fire. Jesus. We're up another 10% on our shares today. Is anybody playing these lithium companies with me? Thing is disgusting, dude. I told you, man, on the monthly chart, once the monthly starts perking up on lithium companies, they fly. And you can see we're not even close to doing anything like we did back in 2015 to 2018, that 3-year run. Looks like this thing's starting a new 3-year run. You're coming into a monthly pivot pretty soon at, what, 45. I might take profit around there. Let me put an alert around these.
I gotta get me some Neo gear, man.
Yeah, get some merch.
Just wear everywhere. Hey, what's that? Oh, nice, man. This is just a company that made me a lot of money, you know.
Just tell them it's the Chinese Tesla.
Holy fuck, we're running, man.
Look at the monthly chart on Neo. Imagine buying it at $4 before it all began.
Can Zoom do it? Zoom is the only dog, man. Let's see.
Walmart doesn't look too bad. Kind of putting in like a bulldog almost. Haven't put in the head yet. Starbucks. Nice little ascending triangle on the 1 hour. Yeah, look at Starbucks. 15 minutes getting really tight on the 50 moving average. You got a couple of pivots you got to break. But once you get above like 91, should be able to fly. AMD flying today. Baba trying to recover. Yeah, it was still going. IEMG, Emerging Markets ETF, got over 1 million shares bullish not too long ago, about 30 minutes ago. Thing is flying. Emerging markets climbing is a sign that the lockdowns are lifting and the economies of the world are basically growing again. The GDP is rising. If you guys remember, if you guys are long-time Discord members, like 2 years ago, I created that emerging markets ETF. Made a lot of money on that. We were trading like Brazil, Vietnam. I think we had some Africa, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Africa, Brazil, Vietnam, typically pretty good emerging markets if you guys are looking to play that game. We still have a few of these on our watch list. Yeah, Asher is Chinese. EWZS is Brazil. KSA is Saudi Arabia. RSA is Russia. Look at Africa. Africa's flying. EZA and AFK are both African ETFs. They're doing very well. EPI is India. They've recovered completely. Yeah, look at, if you guys remember, this was like right before Corona started, and we were talking about making a portfolio for 2020, and I came up with all these ETFs for 2020. A lot of these ETFs are doubled in value. ESPO, video gaming ETF, if you guys like playing the gaming sector. AIQ, it's the AI ETF, artificial intelligence. That thing's gone from around $16 to $25. XLK semiconductor, they're up pretty massively.
Bots.
Hey Deja, I have a quick question.
Yep.
So I finally got approved for spreads and stuff.
Yep.
And I'm just looking at Roku and like the premium prices, like at the money for tomorrow's expiration. I think it's like $13 or something. So what would be the best way to play
So
kind of
Roku
selling
has,
premium on that?
so you typically don't want to sell like that because it's only one day away, and Roku has really bad spreads. So for when you're doing like selling premium, you want to find companies that they have very liquid options, like Microsoft, Apple. What else do we sell a lot?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Any of the big tech companies. But Roku is a big tech company, but it's volatile, so their spreads are really bad, and you don't want to sell next day. My strategy is typically either the same week or the next week. So within 7 days or 14. Anything below that, you're just hurting yourself because most of the premium that you would make selling is already gone. So when you're selling,
I think it's just an earnings run up because they report after the bell today.
yeah, you can still play stuff like that, but I wouldn't sell premium. It's too risky. When you're selling premium, the best way to do it is within 30 days because once you hit that 30-day mark, that's when the contracts start to bleed to death. So anything below 30 days is reasonable, but anything below like 3 days, 5 days is 5 days is okay, but 3 days is a little too low. I made a video. I got a couple videos. If you watch those videos, you'll see my strategy.
Yeah, I watch them. I'll rewatch them as well.
Yeah, the credit spread one that I made, that's literally what I've been doing since like late August, and it's worked every single week except for what was it? Not last week, but the week before, when the market just fucking died. That killed my premium. So black swan events like that will kill the strategy. But if there's no black swan events, it's been working every single week. Yeah, Kif, I think you were around when we made that watch list. This watch list is doing so good. It's ridiculous. XLC, communication sector, flying, FDN. What is this? Exchange traded Dow Jones. This was the internet ETF. This thing's flying. It's pretty much doubled. Look at ESPO, Kif. ESPO. Look at that. Look at the weekly chart on that thing. That's the gaming ETF. This one should continue to climb next year, AIQ. As they said, artificial intelligence is going to be pretty big in 2021. What's sad is I started buying these in my long-term portfolio, but I let go of them when the coronavirus happened, and I didn't rebuy them. Totally forgot, to be honest. These things have fucking performed. And we have the notorious end of the world watch list. Every single thing on this watch list literally is green right now. Damn, look at GameStop, man. Thing was flying until last week. Activision has a weekly buy signal. Netflix weekly looks really good. Look at Caesar. Caesar weekly double buy signal. MGM looks really good. Myrna weekly looks pretty good. Walmart weekly just claimed a pivot. Costco just hit an all-time high. Look at Costco flying. Could imagine buying Costco fucking 10 years ago. Costco was around $40 in 2010. ES had a double weekly buy signal. If you looked at the, if you're using the OTS, you would have caught the bottom on ES almost to the tick. That little bull flag that I showed you guys this morning came back and retested that perfectly. And we haven't broken that yet. That's like the low of the day. Johnson & Johnson, I looked at it, didn't look too good. Weekly is extremely choppy, more sideways than anything.
Spotify was the play.
Yeah, I was calling it out this morning when it was hitting high a day. What's it doing now? Look at the weekly on that. Buy signal came in on the low. The weekly OTS is basically calling every single bottom this week. Yeah, daily pivot called the bottom too. Really good. Damn, it's been flying all day. Holy shit. Yeah, right around lunchtime, it started hitting the high a day scanner. And it hasn't stopped.
Spotify or Shopify?
Spotify. Gold and silver. Silver buy signals called the bottom on that too, so that looks like it wants to go up. Gold just barely missed the trail. Looks like everything's gonna have a hell of a fucking week if this continues.
ES looks real bullish.
Yeah, the week, like I'm looking at the long time frame charts, the weeklies. The weeklies are disgusting. They're like engulfing candles on almost every chart. Russell's an engulfing, NASDAQ, ES. Even gold, or like GLD.
I think I'm gonna buy some silver right here.
Yeah, I bought gold. It's up a decent bit since where we bought it. Not
You buying option C's?
Yeah. For I don't know, later this month, 13th, 20th,
What are you targeting? Pivot?
25, 25, 24, something like that.
Bill, do I think Trump legal action will affect the market? Only if it actually goes to the Supreme Court. The market is really safe right now because, I should say like long term, we're a lot safer than we were because the Senate, the GOP won the Senate. The House is still Democrat. So if Biden does win, that's pretty bullish for the market. Because all the radical shit that Biden wants to do, he's not going to get passed in the Senate.
Sees it doesn't scare you that DXY is at support.
No, because it's been there so many times.
Yep, that's how I feel too.
Like support can only hold for so many times. At least that's my thinking. I might do like I'm thinking 25, 26 on November 13th. So
A
next
spread, or are
week.
you buying calls?
Spread 25, 26. Or 24, 25 looks pretty good too. It's only a quarter and you can max it out at $1.
What are you selling them?
Well, I did 2 silvers. One I sold puts, and then I'm buying a call vertical above it.
Silver's outperforming gold here.
I put in community trades my put credit, and I think I'm gonna do like a 24, 25.
What, you're buying the $24 calls, selling the 25s?
Yeah. I don't know, 13th or 20th. What do you guys think?
For November?
Yeah, like in a week or 2 weeks. Look at the trend line on the daily for
Yeah,
silver.
we're reclaiming it right now. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, exactly.
Trend line are you guys taking from the coronavirus bottom?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Sees might be rejecting it.
Well, look at this trend line. I thought, is this the one you guys are talking about?
Yeah, that's one. And also, that's one that I was looking at. And you can kind of make a triangle above it, right? From the highs to where we are. To make it like a triangle, right?
Taking the bodies. Yep.
Yeah. And then on top of that as well, in the middle of October, take that high and then take the next high a week later, and then take today.
Yeah, it's above resistance.
So I'm like, all that stuff is why I'm bullish on it right now.
Neo new high day.
Holy crap, Neo's still going.
Now I really hate myself for converting all that Neo into Tesla and losing it all.
Final target is getting ready to be hit on Neo. 41.82.
Is this
Fucking
I
DraftKings
normally,
up 10%.
you know how you have things you like to look for, and then if they hit them, sometimes you might be a little aggressive. In this case, like so many things in the DXY and the trends lines, the triangle, the getting above the resistance and all that stuff to me is like it's screaming at me to take a trade on it.
Yeah, once I looked at the weekly on gold, that's what made me really pull the trigger, especially with the stimulus that could be happening in the month or two, or even like 3 months out with January inauguration. Gold actually, as I just said that, got a massive block trade in between 250,000 and 1 million bullish. 250,000 shares on GLD. Here's something I haven't seen in a while. Nikola just got a block trade bearish. Five-minute ES bouncing off a pivot. NEO approaching 900,000 calls today.
Good Lord, Neo.
Oh, there you go. I told you guys. What did I tell you guys yesterday? If Trump loses this election, he still can run again. And it says Trump campaign talking about comeback run in 2024 if he loses
Where do you see that at?
on Twitter.
So, are we still waiting on the same fucking states?
Yeah, nothing's changed. Oh, you weren't here earlier. Nevada said they're not going to be done until Saturday. Or no, even worse. They said November 13th. So next Friday.
Why?
Next Friday. Who fucking knows?
Why? I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, they said November 13th.
Dude, it's not even that big of a population.
Nope. Dude, Florida. We keep using Florida as kind of a bad example because they were allowed to count all their early ballots early. But still, all their same day, they were done almost in an hour or two.
I know. It's so fucked up, dude. So fucked up.
People talk all this shit about Florida. They know how to run their shit on election day.
Dude, the daily on Neo just looks disgusting. Like, is this thing ever gonna stop? I don't want it to. I'm just wondering where the top is.
That's what Dime said. It feels like luck and coffee.
I don't think I was around for that.
That was last year. Do they even have it? They still have a ticker. It's only OTC now. Overnight, it went from 26 down to $4 because it came out that they were basically a scam. It was already downtrending before that, though, so it's not really a good example. But it was another Chinese company that had a lot of promise, or at least it was lying about it.
They were like the Starbucks of China, right?
Yeah, they were actually, I think they have stuff in America, if I'm not mistaken. But they were like lying about their sales. They were like exaggerating the numbers a lot. Yeah, Johnny, it was scary to get in gold before the election. It did well after the election. Putting in like a giraffe, so you could see like a pullback soon, but still pretty good. Dixie below 93 is a good sign. The Dixie weekly is just all chopped too, bear flag. The monthly's falling off a cliff. I think the dollar get weaker under Democrats or stronger?
Weaker because they spend a lot.
Oh yeah, it's way weaker. Yeah. Yep.
since they're thinking about bigger stimulus, that's why people are is practically pricing in Biden because Democrats are talking about having a bigger stimulus.
What was it? An hour ago we were talking about Neo hitting 41, and it's already close to 42.
Yep. Might hit my target, man. Oh, I think it did.
Yeah,
It did.
hopped in again.
Oh, look at that. High day. To the penny. 41.82.
Was that your target?
Yep. That was my final target. You guys kept asking about Neo targets. That was the final one.
You think we're stopping there?
Oh, no, it can go up. I'm just saying that based on the fib, that's the final target.
Oh no, we passed that.
I can create another fib, but it'd be a little fucking ridiculous.
Well, Tesla's starting to move. That's why.
Yeah, the first targets I gave you guys was the high of the day. Not yesterday, but the day before. Then it nuked it all the way down to 36. Gapped up, hit our targets again. Created an ascending triangle. Topped out at our next target around 40.77. And now we're hitting our final target.
Dude, this fucking election is never gonna be over.
Yeah, literally. It's gonna be next year and we're still not gonna know. Nevada will still be counting.
I seriously can't believe they're saying that it's gonna take that long. That's fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If Arizona flips red at the last moment, Fox News is never going to hear the end of it. They're probably going to fire that guy. So far, that target is the top of the day. Probably not for long. Look at the buy pressure on Neo. It's just literally, there's like nothing. There's no sellers. Look at how flat the Momo is. The Momo trend line is literally flat.
You guys seen this on Q's, right? If I wasn't such a pussy right now, I would fucking load up on this. Don't pay attention. The div on the bottom's different, but the trend line on top.
Yeah, the break of the trend, yeah. The launching off the pivot too. Fucking springboard. Yeah, John, I don't know if you were here in the morning. I called out PLTR on the morning stream because it had a, or actually no, that might have been in Discord because I ended the stream before the market opened. But in Discord, I called out there was a massive block trade that came in right at the bell, right on the opening candle. Bullish block trade on PLTR. We called that out on the open and it rocketed. Hit our targets to $12. Yeah, look at that, guys. On PLTR, I posted this chart on the morning bell. There you go. Target's hit. 1203. If you're in PLTR, be a little careful here. These are your breakout targets, so could find resistance. ES selling off hard. Yeah, PLTR is a pretty decently new IPO. Neo high a day on that target. See if it bounces here. You have ASAN too. Yeah, we were talking about that one earlier today. The other IPO.
Okay, look at Hillian. Hillian's up 12%. They said if this guy's business goes successfully. Yeah, they said if Hillian's company becomes successful, the CEO is gonna be like the youngest billionaire or something like that.
What's their ticker?
HYLN. Hillian is the EV semi trucks.
Gotcha. Looks like Nicola's chart.
Remember, it used to be like Shell,
Oh yeah.
then they merged. Yeah. Yeah, Plug is up too. Everything EV related is up. Blink should be up. You seen that video that they was showing like a moving truck at the White House?
Uh-uh.
It's fucking
Oh,
tweaking.
I've seen it.
They were
I've
saying
seen
that
it.
Melendez Trump is moving out early.
I've seen the one you're talking about. It was like a yellow truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's pretty funny. I can't believe Neo has doubled in the past couple weeks.
That Fed meeting still going on? Are they still asking him questions? The market is not liking
It's the fucking questions, dude, that fucks the market.
whatever's going on, yeah. Oh, there you go. Neo broke that target. Gonna have to make new targets, which is ridiculous.
I told you, man. Anything that's not triple digits, man, is not right, man. It's not right.
Imagine if I still had those January contracts. Oof. What were those Jan? I think
Who
they
you
were like
telling me,
they were like 20. They were 25s or 30. I think they were 25s.
bro? Who you telling? I had two $17 contracts. One
Oof.
for January, the other one for February, and I sold it like an idiot.
Yeah, I think I had 25s and then I rolled because I had 20s and then I rolled them to 25. Those things are probably so expensive right now. Jesus.
I also had like $30 2022s, like 35 2022s. I had like another 30 2021. Like I had so many, bro.
Let me see. January. Oh my god, I shouldn't have looked. January 25s, they're 1800 a pop. I think I had them at like 300 or maybe 400 tops.
Yeah, look at the $17 ones for January.
Yeah, they're 2500 a pop. Jesus Christ.
Like I said, biggest mistake was converting all of that to Tesla, because Tesla nuked that week, and Neo and Tesla's both skyrocket the Monday after. I'm like, holy.
What's been over for 20 minutes, Ryan? I don't know what you're talking about.
The Fed meeting, probably.
Oh, the meeting. I got you. Well, the market doesn't like what he said, obviously.
This is so crazy. I rolled my 32 in December to a 40 at the money call. And even that one's up a couple $100.
Are you naked on your Neo or are you still doing a sell?
No, I'm naked right now. I'm really thinking about selling, but I don't know if it's just gonna keep going. I don't know. What do you think?
I couldn't tell you at this point, man. That's like I was telling JMA earlier. China doesn't. What word did you use?
I forgot
Well,
what I said.
China likes Biden. That's 100% sure.
It was like stable or something. I said yeah, stability or some shit. That China doesn't give a fuck about stability. I mean, if we look at it on a lower time frame, like a 5 minute, a 1 hour, a 15.
Sustainable, I
Yeah,
said.
sustainable, yeah. They don't give a shit about sustainability. And if you look at it on a lower time frame, it is healthy. Like it pulls back and it just goes higher. The volume's still coming in. But on a longer time frame, there's no pullbacks anymore. It's just vertical. Like, look at how healthy it was
Yeah.
before. The daily was putting in a pivot, going higher, putting in a pivot, going higher. Really healthy. There's no pivots
Yeah.
anymore. It's fucking draw a line.
Yeah.
It's going up.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at the hourly. It goes up, pulls back, sideways. Goes up, pulls back, goes up a little bit, sideways. Yeah.
No, you can't even draw a trend line on this, really, on the 1 hour. Let's see. It's
A very
honestly,
steep one.
yeah, it's like the closest you can do. You do like a regression, maybe. Yeah, it's a 97 regression. We're currently at the top of the regression. It's getting ready to break even its ridiculous uptrend.
Not if Tesla keeps going up.
I may just burn a day trade and roll up to 40. If it hits 42 in the next 15 minutes, I will. I just don't want to leave that much money on the table for it
It
to
just
pull
hit
back.
52. It just hit 42.
So here is the new fib. Go to like a 15 minute. So this would be the new fib on Neo. We're currently hitting the first targets, which were the last targets of the last fib. And then around 44 would be the next zone, and then 46.50 would be like the final target. Putting in a little top doji right now on the target, so be careful.
Every single time for the last week that I have sold on Neo, the next day I get burned. Well, not burned, but I don't make as much as I would like because I had the sell side on.
I don't see any new results coming out about the election. Just like come to a halt. We're 2 days past election day and there's just nothing coming out.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous. See how close Nevada is? It's only up by 10,000 votes. Or not even like, or actually 14,000.
I burned a day trade and rolled it up to a 42 now. Oh man, the option prices are so juiced right now on Neo.
On like short-term calls.
Yeah, 1 week out. They are 1 week out around at the money is 275. That's pretty high, isn't it? For 1 week out?
What's the delta?
Yeah, man. Everybody's in Neo now.
The delta is 0.52.
That's why, yeah, because the delta's so high. Those are technically like in the money, right?
Right around it, at the money,
Yeah.
whatever. There's literally 275-ish, $2.80 on an at the money a premium for 1 week. That's pretty high, right?
Yeah, that's probably got like that's probably got volatility priced in. The Vega pushed
No,
it up.
yeah, that's why I'm thinking about selling like the 48 or 49 for next week and capture some of that on the diagonal.
If it hit 48 by, well, on the daily, yeah, on the daily that looks really fucking easy. On the lower time frames that'd be pretty hard. You're putting in a bear div still on the daily. No confirmation. 4-hour Momo is completely topped out. It's hitting 20.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell the 49. Stick at $1 for now.
42, baby.
Collect $1
Up
for now.
11% today.
I I've rolled 3 times today on Neo.
You're almost at 1,000,000 calls. You were at 1,000,000 calls yesterday. You're at 991,000 today. So in 2 days, it's gotten over 2 million almost. I think yesterday was like 1.3, 1.4.
I'm up 40% on my main account today. That's insane. Most of it because of Neo.
Earnings after hours today, really big companies, Square, Roku, and Peloton.
Think Peloton fucking biffs it.
It should be earnings because fucking Castro looking up when he can get a bike, and they're like 8-week.
8? Nah, bro. It's 28 weeks.
Oh,
dude.
sorry.
What?
28
It
weeks.
was like some bull. Yeah, it was some nutty shit, dude. Couldn't believe it. I was like, bruh, sell me the model.
They should beat
It's
earnings,
on the
but if
floor.
they don't have anything to sell anybody, then maybe they're like super backlogged and they're not even producing enough.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like it's obviously a production issue, but like,
Yeah.
holy shit. The crazy thing was is there was still people coming in and like ordering bikes.
Oh, you actually have like a Peloton store near you?
Yeah,
Oh,
in Santa Monica. I was in the area, so I stopped by like weeks ago,
yeah.
thinking I was just gonna buy a bike and go home and get it delivered the next
I
day.
bet that guy that what was it, like eBay or OfferUp? The guy had the truck of a bunch of
Bruh, I
Pelotons.
had
Yeah.
like 8 bikes.
That guy's probably killing it.
That was hot, dude. Those bikes were hot. They're probably like
He
banned.
probably
You can't
stole
even
the
get
actual
sub.
truck. That's why.
Probably can't even get subs on those bikes, man.
Once the Peloton bikes are out of the back of the truck, he's gonna put the fucking truck on OfferUp.
It's like I buy the bike. Hey, you looking for a truck, bro? Think we could do? No pink slip though. You gotta go to the DMV.
Yeah. The VIN might be scratched off. Just down for it.
Neo
So
port 211 42.11.
It is literally, if I go back 1 week from today, this is literally the best week I've ever had in my life.
Amen.
Yeah,
Congratulations, sir.
it would have if I would have kept everything out there.
Johnny, buy the dip, dude.
What
Gotta
the?
buy the dip, bro. I
What
don't
dip
know,
is
man.
correct? You look at the SPY
Just
daily.
trying
What,
to feed Johnny.
I did. I'm up 2,100. Never mind, 22.
4 gaps on SPY in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days.
Careful, boys.
None of them are filled.
Be careful. Remember what happened last time? Spy put in a bunch of fucking gaps. Had one of the worst fucking weeks ever.
4 gaps in 5 days. That means it's gapped every single day. Hughes actually only has 2 gaps.
You think we see all-time high by next week? Because I'm thinking about selling past all-time high. Some calls.
It's hard
Call
to
the
say
premium
because
so
of the
high.
election bullshit.
Yeah, I know nothing makes sense at this point. It's all guessing.
I have no idea, to be honest, man. I have no. I'm taking it day by day. That's why I haven't
Looking for
touched
an echo
anything.
chamber.
Well, I say that, but I've been gold in like Smith and Wesson. I haven't touched SPY and Qs though. It's just sketch. Playing Russian roulette at this point if you're selling calls.
Has it worked out for me so far?
What sucks, Castro, is you're trying to sell calls on like SPY, right?
Yeah.
They juice up those contracts so they give you a really good credit because they know that you're almost going to lose every time because perpetually SPY wants to go up. So they want people to sell those contracts. Those contracts are juiced. Like if you sell the same spread, like distance, on calls as you would on puts, you get a much better credit on calls because they want you to sell those. Because more people are buying them. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The market making is different. Neo broke 1 million calls. That's 2 million calls in 2 days.
Yeah, I remember something about being banned if I make a lot of people lose money with Neo, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Neo went down.
Thanks, Dime, for Neo.
Yeah, where's Dime at? Well,
He's
Yeah.
been calling Neo since the early days.
I mean, technically, me and JMA traded Neo down at $4.
Did you see all the posts that Dime would post on Neo every day?
Dude, right? Articles, deliveries, market share in Europe,
Deliveries, all that stuff, man.
Easy.
fucking grants, government contract. Crazy, dude.
Still gonna be long in Neo.
China
until
backing them.
triple digits.
You know we're fucking with you, Johnny.
No, I know. I'm talking about. I'm gonna still long it
If
until we
Neo,
get
all right,
triple
Johnny. If Neo hits $100 by the end of the year, you have to get a Neo logo tattooed on your body.
Bro, I will pay for that tattoo
blue sky coming, man.
because I have been buying shares of Neo. You know what? I will use some of the Neo money to pay for your Neo tattoo. How about that? It's appropriate. Just
I'll chip in.
You gonna do it,
throw it in
Johnny?
a circle.
You gotta get a tramp stamp.
On your ass cheek.
You should also get China #1. Really close.
Yeah,
to it, too.
right.
What? It'll be an interesting fucking party story, bro.
Yeah.
All right, somebody in the Discord's got to get a tattoo if it hits 100 in a year.
Yeah, I ain't getting a tattoo of a stock ticker.
Not about the life, man.
No, definitely. I can easily say that I ain't about that life.
I'll get a Bitcoin face tat when it hits 250.
I feel like that is a bad idea, sir. and I'm
250, like 250,000.
Yep.
I don't think we'll have computers at that point. We'll be like fucking.
it'll
just
be
run-
like chips in the brain.
Yeah, exactly. We're just doing everything mentally.
Look at the volume on Neo today. Holy crap.
Get a tramp stamp.
43 soon.
Do it, Johnny.
I mean, look at the 1 minute OTS. It told you to buy every single dip.
There's the bell, boys.
There is the bell. All right, now that the market's kind of chilling out a little bit, I'll go back to posting levels. I'm gonna post some levels tonight. I said that yesterday, but then I looked at the charts and there wasn't really anything that I could post. Everything was gapping up. But I will. Let me see. Are there good levels to post? Yeah, I'll post some levels. Most of them are going to be pivots. But I'll post some levels tonight. Keep an eye on that. I've actually been forgetting to do the green or red lately. Are you guys green or red on the day? We're pretty green today. Seems like everybody's green. Good. Yeah, if you guys bought anything I called out in the morning bell, you were fucking green. Everyone calling for levels, levels, levels. Levels on Neo. You guys took any of those fucking levels, you guys are making money.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah,
I'll
have a good
catch
one, man.
y'all later.
I think I'm gonna make a new channel above voice chat text and just call it levels. Every time you guys ask me for a chart, I'll just put it in there so it doesn't get drowned out in voice chat. You went in hard on that block trade call. Yeah, dude, that block trade call is disgusting. Literally 930.01. Literally the first second of the fucking market, that block trade came in.
Castro, Deja, you guys down?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna end the stream on that, guys. Appreciate you guys being here for the afternoon stream and the morning stream if you guys were around then. As I said, I'll be posting some levels tonight, probably a little late. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.